Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine having a team of invisible interns working 24/7 inside your computer.
Just constantly grinding away.
Right, exactly. Like they're reading Reddit threads, they're leaving these thoughtful comments, and basically building your online presence to make you money while you sleep.
It sounds totally made up.
It sounds like sci-fi, like a pitch straight out of a movie. But,
Oh.
well, that is exactly what we are looking at today. Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah, this is a fascinating one.
So we've got our hands on the official pre-launch materials, an internal affiliate promotion guide, and a really detailed independent review by Jay Mercer at AI Traffic Desk.
And he gave it an 8.1 out of 10, which is pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely. So our mission today is to figure out if this tool is actually the real deal. It's called Traffic OS AI,
Yeah.
and it officially launches on July 7th, 2026.
And the digital marketing space is, they are practically vibrating with anticipation over this launch.
Oh, for sure.
Because the core problem this software is attempting to solve is what the industry calls the manual engagement bottleneck.
Right. Which is just brutal.
It really is. Whether you're, a seasoned marketer scaling an agency or literally just a beginner trying to get your first dollar online, building visibility requires just a grueling amount of human effort.
Yeah, the endless daily grind.
Exactly. Commenting, replying, hunting for leads. Trafios AI is promising to automate that entire loop, that they're claiming to be an automated human-centric media workforce.
And see, skepticism is exactly what you need when you hear phrases like automated workforce.
Oh, absolutely.
Because anyone who's dabbled in online marketing knows the AI traffic category is, well, it's incredibly crowded.
It's a graveyard, honestly.
Yeah, it's a graveyard of scrapers and generic bots that just get your accounts permanently banned within a week.
Pretty much every time.
So for anyone listening who wants to learn about the cutting edge of automation, we are slicing right through the marketing hype today. We're looking at the actual mechanics to see if this is a breakthrough or just, a fast track to getting your digital identity erased.
To really answer that, we have to look under the hood at how this tool actually interacts with the internet. Because traditionally, automation relies on an API.
Right, an application programming interface.
Exactly. Think of an API as like a specialized invisible backdoor that platforms like Facebook or X provide to developers.
Okay.
Bots use this backdoor to send automated code requests straight to the servers. They completely bypass the website's visual interface.
Which seems efficient, right?
It is, but the fatal flaw is that platforms can instantly detect when a request lacks a user interface. Like, they know a human didn't physically click a button.
Oh, right, because there's no physical interaction.
Exactly. Once their security algorithm spots that unnatural invisible data pipe, they throttle your engagement, flag you, and, well, you're done.
Okay, so traditional bots are basically like calling a restaurant's computer system directly to force a takeout order through.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
You completely bypass the staff, the system logs it, but the manager immediately knows something fishy is going on because no one actually walked through the front door.
Right, exactly. And Traffic OS AI's entire $37 front-end value proposition hinges on bypassing that problem. They use something they've trademarked as visual human mode.
Visual human mode. Okay, what does that actually mean?
It's a massive shift. It abandons the API completely. Instead, it operates directly inside your own authenticated Chrome browser session.
We really like my actual browser.
Yeah. It literally opens a web browser window on your machine, or, a virtual machine,
Okay.
using your actual login cookies, your IP address, your standard user profile.
Wow.
And from there, it deploys 7 different types of specialized workers. They're built on this behavioral engine called the Redify AI platform.
So what are the workers doing?
Well, you have workers dedicated to Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, X, and Quora. Plus, they have a content worker for generation and a lead finder worker for prospecting.
Okay, so going back to my restaurant analogy, visual human mode is like a robot physically walking through the front door, sitting at the table, picking up the actual menu, reading it, and verbally ordering with the waiter.
That's exactly it. It's doing everything a human does.
But come on, I have to push back here a little.
Sure.
Even if this robot walks through the front door, if it's sitting at the table ordering 1,000 times a minute, the waiter or the platform is still going to instantly know it's a machine.
Right.
The volume alone gives it away.
Well, what's fascinating here is that the developers seemingly anticipated that exact vulnerability. The mimicry goes way beyond just using a browser.
How so?
The behavior itself is actually throttled to match human physical limitations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these workers don't just instantly inject a block of text into a comment box like a script would. They literally scroll the web page. And they don't scroll at a uniform speed either. The scroll speed actually varies. They pause between actions to simulate, the time it takes a human eye to read or process the screen.
That is wild.
And when they finally write a response, they execute real keyboard events, typing character by character with randomized micro delays between the keystrokes.
So it looks like someone actually typing on a keyboard.
Exactly. They even have built-in safety limits. So if they hit a threshold that looks suspiciously active, they just stop working.
So to a platform's security algorithm monitoring, like mouse vectors and typing speed, it just looks like a bored human sitting at a laptop on a Tuesday.
It's basically indistinguishable.
Okay, so it has the physical disguise down.
Mm.
It can walk through the front door without tripping the alarms. But once it sits at the table, what is it actually saying?
Right, because physical mimicry is only half the battle.
Exactly. If this incredibly lifelike AI cursor spends 10 minutes reading a complex Reddit thread about, astrophysics, only to leave a comment that says, "Great post, nice pic," it's going to fail miserably.
Oh, absolutely. People spot generic bot comments from a mile away.
Yeah, and they report them immediately.
Which is where the AI conversation engine takes over. And the workflow here is surprisingly methodical.
Walk me through it.
First, the lead finder worker scans the platform to identify candidate buyers in your specific niche. So users who are actively engaging with content related to whatever you're promoting.
Makes sense.
And then before it formulates a single word, the AI ingests and analyzes the actual content of the post or the ongoing conversation.
So it's actively reading the room before it opens its mouth.
Far more than just reading the room. You can actually assign one of 8 distinct psychological styles to your workers, depending on what your campaign goals are.
Wait, psychological styles?
Yeah. You can instruct the AI to be helpful, lead with a hook, project authority, tell a story, drop a soft CTA, do a soft sell.
Okay, that's a lot of options.
And then there's Reddit style and mild contrarian.
Okay, hold on. Mild contrarian and Reddit style immediately jumped out at me in the source materials. We have to talk about why those exist.
They're crucial.
Because absolute glowing agreement is a dead giveaway for a bot. Humans naturally disagree, right?
Yeah.
They nitpick, they offer caveats.
Exactly.
A bot that says, "Actually, I agree with your premise, but you overlooked this one minor variable," that feels undeniably authentic. But Reddit,
Yeah, Reddit is tough.
it's notoriously brutal to marketers. It is a highly cynical ecosystem that actively hunts for self-promotion. Can an AI really pull off the nuanced, slightly skeptical tone of a Redditor without getting downvoted into oblivion?
Well, deploying an AI on Reddit is the ultimate stress test. It is totally hostile territory for automated marketing.
Right.
And the creators of TrafficOS AI are acutely aware of this. If you let a generic AI language model loose on Reddit, your account will be burned to the ground in hours.
Oh, guaranteed.
This is why the launch package leans so heavily on constraints. It includes done-for-you campaign templates and this specific fast action bonus called the AI Reddit Domination Pack.
So it's not just a blank, creative AI brain just making things up. It's essentially put in a straitjacket of proven templates.
It has to be. The Reddit pack has lists of over 50 high-activity subreddits categorized by niche. But more importantly, it provides over 30 proven post angles that historically survive moderation.
Wow.
The AI is actively trained on the specific cultural norms of the community it's in, so it knows a comment on LinkedIn needs to sound highly professional, whereas a comment on an anonymous gaming subreddit needs to be conversational, maybe a bit sarcastic.
Deeply embedded in the slang of that specific game, yeah.
Exactly. You bypass months of painful trial and error by restricting the AI to behavioral patterns that already work.
Okay, so let's say you survived Reddit.
Yeah.
You've got the upvotes. You blended in perfectly.
We're doing great.
But upvotes don't pay the mortgage.
No, they do not.
As the sales page very bluntly puts it, traffic is only half the equation. If you just have traffic, you have a hobby. If you have traffic and monetization, you have a business.
That's the core philosophy here.
So how does a mildly contrarian Reddit argument actually turn into a paycheck? Let's look at the creators behind this, because I think that explains a lot about the end game.
It really does. The architects of this platform are Jono Armstrong and Mahmoud Al-Sholi.
Okay.
And Armstrong is a real heavyweight in the affiliate marketing space. He built his reputation with a program called Ministry of Freedom, which essentially taught affiliates how to capture massive waves of buyer traffic.
Right, by reviewing digital products during their initial launch phases.
Exactly. He understands the entire psychological journey of a buyer, from the initial scroll to the friction of clicking a link, all the way to closing the sale on a checkout page. Traffic OS AI is basically his vehicle for automating that exact journey.
And the promotional materials are swinging for the fences here. They're claiming users are making over $3,000 a month.
Which is a huge claim.
Massive.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, they plaster heavy legal disclaimers everywhere, stating that results will vary.
Of course.
But hold on, $3,000 a month from a $37 software tool. We've seen these astronomical claims in the marketing space before, and Jay Mercer gave this an 8.1 out of 10, not a perfect 10.
Right.
So where is that $3,000 actually supposed to come from? What's the mechanism for that money?
The mechanism is what they call the high-ticket monetization dashboard.
Okay, what's that?
Well, Traffico SAI isn't just a traffic generator. It's positioned as a business in a box. It comes preloaded with access to proven, high-converting affiliate offers.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not selling like $7 PDF guides where you need incredible volume to make a living.
No, not at all. These are high-ticket coaching programs and software suites paying commissions ranging from like $497 all the way up to $997 for a single conversion.
Which completely changes the math for a beginner. You don't need to write your own ebook. You don't need to spend weeks designing a website. No complex sales funnels.
You don't have to handle payment processing or customer support refunds either.
Right. The AI workers act as the top of the funnel, generating the initial curiosity. They route that traffic directly to these pre-existing high-ticket offers where professional sales teams actually close the deal.
And you just sit back and collect the commission.
That's wild. Is affiliate marketing the only way to use this?
It's the primary use case, but the internal documents actually outline 7 distinct monetization strategies.
Oh, wow. Like what?
Well, if you already run an established business, you can point the AI workforce at your own product funnels.
Makes sense.
You can also use it purely as a lead generation tool to build a massive, highly targeted email list. Or, and this is where the real scaling potential is, you can pivot to an agency model.
Okay, how does that work?
You sell the deployment of these AI workers as a service to local businesses, real estate agents, other creators, and you charge them anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a month just to manage their organic traffic.
Okay, here is where it gets really interesting, and we need to peel back the curtain on the pricing. Because the psychology of how they sell this tool is fascinating.
It really is a masterclass.
The sales page aggressively advertises a $37 one-time payment for lifetime access, which, as an aside, they define in the fine print as 5 years of support.
Important distinction, yeah.
Very. But if you read Jay Mercer's independent review, he exposes the catch here. $37 is basically the cover charge to get inside the club. There's a massive upgrade ladder hidden just behind that initial checkout, right?
Oh, absolutely. The upgrade ladder, often called one-time offers or OTOs in this space, is where the real business model becomes apparent.
You're right.
The $37 front end is what we call a loss leader. It's a hyper-valuable entry point designed to get you into their ecosystem.
But what do you actually get for that?
You do get the core software, the visual human mode, the 7 worker types, the 8 content styles, basic analytics, but you are operating with limitations on how many actions your workers can perform daily.
Ah, there it is. So to truly unlock the kind of volume required to hit those $3,000 a month claims, you really have to climb the ladder.
You have to climb it.
Break down that ladder for me. What are we actually paying for if we want the full machine?
So the first rung is the unlimited workforce for a $97 annual subscription. That removes all the daily action caps on your AI workers.
So they can just run continuously.
Exactly. Next is the $197 elite mode. This is critical for serious marketers because it unlocks the AI lead scraper.
Oh, so instead of just waiting for people to see your comments, it proactively hunts them down.
Yes, it pulls highly qualified leads from group members or post commenters and then uses an auto DM feature to send direct personalized outreach messages.
Wow. Okay, and is there anything above that?
Yeah, finally, if you want to run that agency model we discussed, there is a $497 white label SaaS tier.
Okay, let's clarify that term for a second for you listening. White label SaaS means you can literally strip the Traffico AI branding off the dashboard, slap your own company logo on it, put it on your own domain, and sell access to the software as if you paid a team of developers hundreds of thousands of dollars to code it for you.
Exactly that. You're buying the rights to their intellectual property to start your own software company overnight.
Which is just brilliant from a business perspective.
It really is. Armstrong gives you immense value up front for $37, proves the concept works on your machine, and then immediately offers you the premium tools to accelerate your results. The software funnel perfectly mirrors the affiliate funnel he's teaching you to build.
It's incredibly smart. But, before you pull out your credit card, deploy your AI media team and start daydreaming about those $997 commissions. We have to talk about survival.
Yes, the reality check.
We have to address the massive elephant in the room, platform policy, and the very real risk to your digital life.
This is the section of Jay Mercer's review labeled The Honest Thing to Know, and honestly, it cannot be overstated.
Right.
Automated social engagement, regardless of how incredibly sophisticated the disguise is, sits in direct violation of the terms of service for almost every major platform.
Yeah, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, X, they all explicitly prohibit inauthentic behavior, automated account creation, and bot-driven engagement.
Absolutely.
Think about the fake mustache analogy we used earlier.
Right, a disguise.
Your robot has a brilliant disguise. It walks through the front door, it sits at the table, it even has the natural, slightly erratic gait of a human being. The bouncer at the club, the platform's algorithm, looks at the ID, watches it walk in, and lets it through.
For now.
Exactly, because no disguise is perfect forever. If the algorithm updates, or if a real user reports a strange interaction and that mustache slips, you aren't just asked to leave, you are permanently banned from the club.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, we need to understand why platforms are so ruthlessly aggressive about banning bots.
It's not just about user experience, is it?
No, it isn't just about maintaining a nice vibe. Bots fundamentally destroy a platform's underlying business model.
How so?
Well, Facebook and X make their money by selling highly accurate ad-targeting data to advertisers.
Right, of course.
If millions of bots are artificially inflating engagement metrics, clicking on things they're never going to buy, and just talking to other bots, the ad data becomes totally polluted.
Oh, wow. So advertisers realize they're paying for fake eyeballs.
Exactly. They pull their budgets and the platform's stock price collapses. They'll always hunt for automation because their financial survival depends on it.
Which means your financial survival using this tool is always at risk.
Always.
Now, the company does offer a 30-day deploy it or don't pay guarantee. So if you don't make money, you get your $37 back.
It's true.
But let's be incredibly clear here to anyone listening. That only mitigates your financial risk with them. It does absolutely nothing to protect your actual social media accounts.
None whatsoever.
If you deploy this on your primary 10-year-old personal Facebook account or the YouTube channel you've spent 3 years building and you get caught, Trafficos AI cannot get your account back. You lose your digital history.
And the underlying philosophy of the software actually acknowledges this reality, which is why it heavily emphasizes multi-platform coverage.
Spreading the risk.
The internal guides implicitly understand that bans are a real possibility. The strategy is omnipresence as a hedge against risk.
So if you're running campaigns simultaneously across Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, and Quora, and say X suddenly rolls out an aggressive bot purge.
Which they do all the time.
Right. And it wipes out your accounts there, your business doesn't evaporate overnight. You still have 5 other platforms funneling traffic and generating leads while you rebuild.
Exactly. The tool is designed to amplify an existing marketing strategy. It cannot replace the need for critical, strategic risk management.
It's like you're putting a hypercharged engine in your car, but you still have to steer and you still have to watch out for the traffic cops.
That's a perfect way to look at it.
So what does this all mean for you? If you are an agency owner, a digital marketer, or someone fiercely dedicated to breaking into the affiliate space, Trafficos AI is a genuinely fascinating, low-friction entry point.
It really is.
I mean, for $37, you're getting access to browser-based, human-mimicking AI technology that even a year ago would have required a custom developer to build.
Oh, it would have cost a fortune.
Right. It is an incredibly powerful tool for scaling your online visibility, provided you constrain it with the done-for-you templates. Understand that the real money requires climbing that upgrade ladder and rigidly protect your primary accounts from the genuine risks of a platform ban.
The mechanics of the software are undeniably impressive. But, stepping back from just this one product launch, it raises a much larger, almost existential question for the digital landscape.
I was hoping we'd get to this.
Given the rapid advancement of this technology, tools like TrafficOS AI will inevitably become the baseline standard for marketers.
It's only a matter of time.
Right. So what happens to the internet when everyone has a visual human mode media team? In 3 to 5 years, consider what your social feeds will look like.
Oh, yeah.
Will we just have millions of invisible AI workers perfectly mimicking human keystrokes, having incredibly polite, contextually relevant, mildly contrarian debates with each other across every single platform?
Entirely devoid of actual human interaction.
Exactly. It's just an endless ocean of bots trying to sell software to other bots. Something for you to chew on.
An entire internet of invisible interns, all wearing fake mustaches, arguing with each other in the void to generate commissions while we sleep.
Ah.
Now, there is a terrifying, fascinating thought for you to explore. Until next time.